Hello, St. Paul, and welcome to our time of weekly devotion. For this devotion, I thought that it would be good to meditate upon some of the characteristics of God that I feel are most needed right now, especially in a time of pandemic. We feel simultaneously overwhelmed by the enormity of it all, and yet so isolated and in need of relationship. And I think that in times like this, it helps to recognize both that God is powerful enough to overcome everything that's weighing on us, but also that God desires to be in relationship with us, that God condescends and comes down to be in relationship with us. And so I want to read the intro to the Gospel of John. And as I do, I want you to sort of ponder and reflect on what it means for the Word that was with God to come down and become incarnate among us. And hopefully this can be a moment of encouragement to realize that, Jesus, the Word become flesh, is God, is powerful enough to overcome the things that are burdening us, but also that Jesus wants to be in relationship with us, that the incarnation makes Jesus intimate, that the incarnation means that God has made God's dwelling with us. And I hope that you will find that a comfort as I read the first chapter of the Gospel of John. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. All things were created through him, and apart from him not one thing was created that has been created. Life was in him, and that life was the light of men. That light shines in the darkness, yet the darkness did not overcome it. There was a man named John who was sent from God. He came as a witness to testify about the light, so that all might believe through him. He was not the light, but he came to testify about the light. The true light, who gives light to everyone, was coming into the world. He was in the world, and the world was created through him, yet the world did not recognize him. He came to his own, and his own people did not receive him. But to all who did receive him, he gave them the right to be children of God, to those who believe in his name, who were born not of blood, or of the will of the flesh, or of the will of man, but of God. The Word became flesh and took up residence among us. We observed his glory, the glory as the one and only Son from the Father, full of grace and truth. John testified concerning him and exclaimed, "This was the one of whom I said, 'The one coming after me has surpassed me, because he existed before me.'" Indeed, we have all received grace after grace from his fullness. For the law was given through Moses, grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. No one has ever seen God, the one and only Son, the one who is at the Father's side, has revealed him. Amen.